All right, man. Banned from TV said NORE gave in, shaking my head. Yo, that's really, it's a whole lot I want to talk about, but that's, man. All right. So first of all, I noticed that a lot of you guys, us, I just noticed that a lot of us is finally had enough with Kanye, right? Like it comes at certain stages, right? Where it's just like, all right, man, this guy's crazy. Like, we have to kind of tune him out. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to lie to you. Guys, I can't say everything. You guys are going to kind of have to read between the lines. But he kind of piqued my interest recently. Okay. You know, there's thank you for the follow, man. There is, let's just call a spade a spade. There's certain people you can't talk about, right? Let's take, for example, you know who I'm talking about, but let's take, for example, is the LGBTQ. You know, you got to be careful what you say about that. The police is going to come out and try to cancel you, right? Well, there's other people that is the same way. But when you want to straight up come at Banned from TV, I love your comments. But when there are certain other individuals that even the white supremacists are scared to come at, and Kanye is like feeling free, like, hey, I'm like, whoa, I want to see where he coming from. I want to see where he go with this. Let's be honest, man. I'm just gonna say it, man. The Jewish population is very tight. You got to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they don't like what you say, they're going to flex their power on you. And we all know that. We all know that. And most people, though, from even the white supremacists like Donald Trump and all of them, even though they don't like the Jews, I'm going to just call a spade, even though like the white supremacists in them, you know what I'm saying? Because Donald Trump is a German. You know, the German and the Jews, they got beef, right? But, you know, the white supremacists, they don't like the Jews, but guess what? They don't publicly, you know what I'm saying? They watch what they say as well. Even Donald Trump, the man who comes out and says whatever, even he watches what he said. Matter of fact, Donald Trump just came out recently and said, Kanye West is crazy. If Donald Trump is trying to separate himself from you, you know what I'm saying? Look. He said he needs professional help. Right? Look. This here right here. It says from Revolt TV, but this came from somewhere else. Trump reportedly feels Kanye West is acting too crazy and needs help. What? You talking about Mr. Trump? Mr. I say whatever the F is on my mind? It's fine people on both sides? Mr. You know what I'm saying? Even he's like, whoa, you going a little too far. And you know he a German, man. The German and the Jews, they got beef, dog. Yeah, Trump, he said, Flinttown said Trump just tweeted something about the American Jews. Wow. Isn't that unbelievable? But guess what? You know what I saw? So obviously we're talking about Kanye West's interview on Drink Champs. Right? You know what it felt like? It felt like Kanye was free. It felt like he was finally free. I'm not saying what's good or bad or nothing like that. I'm just saying what I saw. You know what I'm saying? It felt like he was free. I'm not saying he was right. I'm not saying he was, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, you feel me? We're against all hate speech. But it felt like that was something on his mind. And he feels very free, just like, because you got to think, right? Like, see, when he's a so-called billionaire, right? So he has to walk a fine line. He has enough money to say fuck cancel culture, but then on the other side, the more money you have, the more you're dependent on the system, right? So you have more to lose. Like me and you, we ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? Kanye, he got $1 billion to lose. And he just seemed a whole lot freer. Okay? So because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Kanye did a interview with The Shop with Maverick Carter, right? It says The Shop will not air. Look, it says The Shop with Kanye West will not air due to so-called hate speech. No place for hate. Springfield CEO Maverick Carter says The Shop has pulled the episode with Kanye. So now you know, like LeBron and Maverick Carter, them brothers is clean. They don't need to go down this Kanye thing. Nah, it's not that's not their fight. TMZ needs to purchase that Shop episode. Now you know that's gonna happen. You know that's gonna happen. You say Kanye's being used by Candace? I think Kanye is using Candace as well. They're using each other. You see Candace Owens, that's all a grift. That's all a grift. Right? Candace Owens is a op. She's an agent for show. Like, there's no other way she's a op, nigga. We all know that. Man from TV said, when Bron recited "We Getting Jewish Money," they tried to cancel him. Really? Wow, I didn't know that. So, wow, there's so many ways to go. Basically, I talk race, religion, and politics, and so, and hip hop culture. This is a combination of it all. This whole Kanye shit. He felt okay. The first thing what I like about this situation, guys, we finally have platforms. We finally have platforms. We didn't have platforms in the 90s, or maybe if we did, it was only like one of us, right? BET or something. We finally got platforms. Maverick Carter got hit. So when Kanye basically gets canceled by the mass media, you feel me? He can come home and still we got platforms for him to come home and talk to. Maverick Carter, Drink Champs, things of that nature. So that was a beautiful part. But see, Maverick Carter and Bron and them, I don't expect them to step on a hill. But he went to Puffy's platform. You understand that, right? Because Revolt, Drink Champs is owned by Revolt. So let's see. So there it is. Look, on Revolt TV, which is Puffy's joint, right? Is Drink Champs. Okay? So just for the record, we understand what's going on. And so I was talking to my wife. I was like, hey, babe, you know what I'm saying? You know Farrakhan hollered at Kanye on the low. You know that, right? You know what I'm saying? Because Farrakhan is the one dude who's been talking against white supremacy and the Jews for a very long time. Not saying it's good, bad, or indifferent. I'm just stating the fact. The fact is Farrakhan has been talking about it for a long time. Puffy could put a call into NORE if he wanted. So okay, now. So for those that don't know, NORE is basically on he's on a backtrack like mission. Like, what the fuck is going on? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird what's happening with NORE right now? Look at all these headlines. NORE apologizes for his disastrous Drink Champs. How I saw the whole thing. It was 3 hours, was it? Hey, babe. Would you call that the Kanye's interview disastrous? No. Anyway, here's another one. NORE insists he conducted a very great interview. Nah. Look, all this. NORE brags about his Kanye West getting more views. Yeah, he did. But NORE's on a I'm Sorry tour. And pay attention to where he goes. Charlemagne told him to not do it. Like, see, you can see who gets paid by who right now. Who touches Kanye, who doesn't touch Kanye. You can see. Because Oh, of course. And I'm not mad at it. See, I agree with you. I'm not even mad at them for that. Like, it's about self-preservation or whatever. You feel me? I wish we was the same way. You know what I'm saying? I wish we was the same way. So let me state how I feel. Just in case. I just want to clear up anything. I want nobody to feel away about nothing. Wow, that's right, DNR. We do worship. We worship stars, right? We look up to stars as if they're stars, right? I want to say this for the record. I do not feel that all blacks are Jews, okay? But I do feel that some Jews are black. Or so I don't believe on what you know, black is not a real thing. But I believe that some blacks are melaninated Africans, people of Afro-Asiatic descent. Okay. I feel that the Ashkenazi Jews are the tribe of Japhet, and they're not Semitic. Okay. I feel that so-called black people are Semitic and Hamitic. Okay. I feel that we are Canaanites. Okay. And we got into wars with the Israelites. Okay. The Israelites, you know what I'm saying? We got into wars and slaving each other back and forth. Okay. That's what I feel like. I feel like the Hebrew Israelites are incorrect in their ideas. Yes, and so there was a lot of, yes, brother, that is fact. He said ruled Iberia together. What he's saying is in modern day Spain and Portugal, all that area is Iberia, right? And that was under Islamic rule. Under Islamic rule, keep this, it was religion. We always have been religiously tolerant. Yes, and Sicily, yes. Basically, the Southern European. We've always been religiously tolerant. Matter of fact, let me show you. Moorish, Spain, religious, tolerant. So let's see what it says here. Religious tolerance in the golden age of Al-Andalus. Here's a book. So look, religious tolerance in Al-Andalus. Al-Andalus is the same area. Religion is the known belief of the worship towards that is superhuman. In the world today, there are about 20 major religions. Many wars, crusades had conflict over religions. Religion is often the reason behind wars throughout our history. The medieval era is a time of interreligious strife. Kingdoms at this time do not tolerate religions different from their own. People from different religions are often persecuted and killed. This is the reason for many crusades during that period of time. But surprisingly, there is a kingdom that had their golden age in this period of time. It is recorded in history as the kingdom of Al-Andalus, further known as Andalusia. Al-Andalus, referred to as Moorish Spain or Muslim Spain, is located in the portion of the Iberian Peninsula and is controlled by the Muslim government. They are renowned for their tolerance towards both Christian and Jews. Okay? There you have it. Okay? There you have it. So we've always been religiously tolerant. We let the Jews practice their religion. We let the black Christians and the European Christians practice their religion. Okay? Us as Muslims, when we ruled the world, we were religiously tolerant. Okay? First, it must be understood that Al-Andalus also struggled to achieve tolerance between their inhabitants. Foremost in this struggle are the divisions between the different groups of Muslims that invaded Al-Andalus itself. One divide was between the Arabs and North African Berbers. So basically the blacks and the Arabs, right? Between two major Berber tribes that settled in Iberia anyway. So I'm just basically letting you know that, you know what I'm saying, we've always been religiously tolerant people. So I just want to let you guys know my perspective. I'm speaking on Kanye West factually and what he been through. And yeah, so that's my whole idea. All right. So with that being said, Kanye West and the backlash that's coming with Kanye West is he feels that so I was reading like online and like I'm like, dude, the biggest problem. Anyway, let's talk about this one. Also there was a problem here too. Here's another problem with the backlash of Kanye West. This right here is a serious problem right here.